My name is Chandee Chidester. I'm a third grade teacher here at Holbrook Elementary, and this is my first year of teaching. When I found out I was Rookie of the Year, my reaction was complete surprise. I think like any first year teacher, I lay awake at night wondering if I'm doing all of this right and doing everything I should do. I just love my students, really love my students, and so I feel like maybe that's what's carried through. I've always wanted to teach. I love to teach. As a little kid, I would gather up the neighbor kids and try to teach little classes. But you know, life kind of took twists and turns, and I thought maybe that opportunity had passed me by. And I became the para-educator here at Holbrook. I was the resource aide, and my very first week back, I knew I was going to finish my degree and teach. Awesome mistakes are kind of a core of my classroom because we all make mistakes, and I think kids are afraid to make mistakes. They feel this need to be perfect, and then I don't want them to shy away from trying because they don't understand or because they're afraid of making a mistake. So we call them awesome mistakes. We celebrate them. When I make a mistake, I call attention to it, and we then find the solution. And where did we go wrong? And then we see that it's a learning process. So I give out brain bucks, like for great thinking, great answers, often for mistakes, because it's helped the class learn something. So they've become less afraid to make them. Writing, it was something that seemed to really intimidate my students. You know, I get a lot of, I don't know what to write, or I don't know what to do or where to get started. But when I told them we were going to take their writing and make it into short films, they lit up. And it's fun to see your writing when they're writing a script versus just writing a paragraph. And then it's fun and engaging. And so I had done it in some student teaching, and I love technology, I love film, I like making short movies. So we tried it, and it makes a mess and chaos, and they love it. Our theme this year at Holbrook is Heroes of Today, Heroes of Tomorrow. So instead of just giving them a writing journal, I gave them a superhero journal. And we started out by, the very first thing they told me is what their superpowers are. And I explained to them that we all have superpowers. It can be that we smile and make someone's day, that we are a great writer, a great soccer player, great at math, and that we all have weaknesses too. So we focused first on our strengths and what makes us great and superheroes and our superpowers. Then we use those to help them with things they struggle with. Coming to the end of my first year, I feel a lot of things. I know that I've made the right choice to teach, and that's great. It's a great confirmation having gone through all the work to get here. I love it. I love every minute of my job. I love watching the kids light up and say, oh, now I get it, or giving a hug when they're sad. But I'm stressed about testing like every teacher. Hoping I've taught them everything I need to teach them, trying to prep them to go to fourth grade and really get that last push. And I'll be so sad to let them go. I kind of adopt them for a year and they become partially mine. So.